'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. Let the games begin, or at least let's hope they could begin. Konnichiwa, gang. This is episode 127 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. As of this recording, the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games are still scheduled to start next month. If they are, here's some cool trivia to get you in the mood. If they're canceled, you can assuage that hurt by revisiting Olympics of the past. Either way, it's 3 rounds of 10 questions each. If you want rules or scorecard, you can get both and more at dorkygeekynerdy.com. I also have a little technical note. I've replaced the ever-present old-school ticking clock between the questions and answers. It's a short guitar piece by Jason Shaw at Audionautics. I felt the old timer was a little stress-inducing, even though it's been with us since our first episode in 2019. The new one's a little less jarring. Let me know what you think. Keep this new one or bring back the old clock. That's it for our opening ceremonies, so let's begin. The Dorky Round. Number 1. As of 2018, what athlete has won the most medals in the Olympics? Michael Phelps. He's won 28 medals, 25 of which are gold. Number 2. What country boycotted the 1980 Summer Olympics? The United States. It was in protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Number 3. During the Parade of Nations, which nation enters last? The host country. Number 4. During the Parade of Nations, which nation enters first? Greece, as the country that created the Games. If you're wondering, in 2004, when Athens hosted the Games, they sent one athlete at the beginning of the parade and the rest at the end. Number 5. What group organizes the Olympic Games? The International Olympic Committee, or the IOC. Number 6. The 1992 Dream Team competed in what event? Men's basketball. Number 7. What two continents have never hosted an Olympic Games? Antarctica and Africa. Number 8. What country has won the most Summer Olympic medals? The United States has, with 2,189. Number 9. What city hosted the first modern Olympics in 1896? Athens, Greece. Number 10. How many Southern Hemisphere cities have hosted the Winter Games? Zero. But hope springs eternal. The Geeky Round. Number 1. The Olympic motto, Citius, Altius, Fortius, means what in English? Faster, higher, stronger. Number 2. Where was the first Winter Olympics held? Chamonix, France, in 1924. Number 3. What are the 5 colors on the Olympic flag? Blue, yellow, black, green, and red. At least one of those colors appears on every nation's flag. Number 4. Assuming they are still going in 2021, what are the only years where the Olympics have been canceled? 1916, 1940, and 1944 due to the World Wars. Number 5. In what year were the Winter Games first held in a year when the Summer Games were not? (1998). They were moved so the Winter Games and Summer Games would not be held in the same year. Number 6. As of 2021, what city has hosted the Olympic Games the most? London has hosted the Games 3 times. In 2024, Paris will host its 3rd, and in 2028, Los Angeles will have its 3rd. Number 7. In 2022, what city will become the first to host both the Summer and Winter Games? Beijing. They hosted the Summer Games in 2008 and will host the Winter Games next year. Number 8. What languages are used in the Olympics? English, French, and the primary language of the host city, if not English or French. Number 9. What is used to light the Olympic torch before the relay? A parabolic mirror and the sun. Number 10. What country has won the most Winter Olympic medals? Norway with 263. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. What woman has won the most Olympic medals? Larissa Ladanina of the Soviet Union. She's won 18 medals in gymnastics and holds the 2nd place slot for both men and women. Number 2. What was the last year a gold medal was pure gold? 1912. They are now over 90% silver. Number 3. Oscar Swan holds the distinction for what Olympic record? He's the oldest person to win a medal. He was 64 when he won the silver for men's double-shot running deer. Number 4. Bugler's Dream, the iconic piece of music that leads off NBC's coverage, was composed by who? Leo Arnaud. Number 5. What was the first non-European city to host the Olympics? St. Louis in 1904. Number 6. The ancient Olympic Games were ended by who? Emperor Theodosius I. He ordered an end to all pagan festivals in the 4th century. Number 7. Olympic medalist Christa Lüdinger-Rothenberger holds the distinction of being the only person to do what? She has won medals in both the Summer and Winter Games in the same year, track cycling and speed skating, respectively, in 1988. Number 8. What Tarzan actor was also a 5-time Olympic gold medalist? Johnny Weissmuller. He swam in Paris in 1924 and Amsterdam in 1928. Number 9. Women were allowed to compete in the Olympics starting in what year? (1900). Only the 1896 were men only in the modern era. Number 10. The 2020 Tokyo Games will include what 3 first-time events? 3x3 basketball, BMX freestyle, and Madison. Madison, if you're like me and didn't know, is a cycling relay race. And that's it. Extinguish the cauldron and start packing your bags for home. Hopefully you got a few medals to take home as a souvenir. We'll be back again next week for more trivia fun. Here's your clue. What decade gave us the phrase, "Becoming is better than being"? A Quotables episode. See you back here next Wednesday. This has been episode 127 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. The music has been by Jason Shaw at audionautics.com. Thanks for listening. Keep going for the gold.
Hey, it's good old boy Mike.
This is good old boy Dave.
From Sips, Suds, and Smokes. Sips, Suds, and Smokes covers wine, tea, coffee, distilled spirits, whiskey, scotch, beer, cigars.
People whose first name starts with Q.
Bad fake British accents.
And we always take time to make fun of the people of Alabama.
Banned once again.
It's a 1-hour episode that's mildly entertaining for about 22 minutes.
I think mildly would be a vast improvement.
Well, we do have the only beer show with the Holy Man. We talk about these products and rate them with our unique rating system, like our Suds 5 rating. Do you really have something better to do with your life for an hour than actually listen to this show?
Well, don't make them think about it.
Well, join us on this radio station, podcast network, or via our Android app.